Hi, so this is going to be a lesson on Son House's Am I Right or Wrong, recorded in the 1940s. So the tuning for this song is standard tuning, but you'll just want to detune each string by 1/2 step. So you'll have E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, and E flat. So what I'll do is just go through 2 choruses of Son House's Am I Right or Wrong? So there are 2 kind of cycles that Son House goes through on Am I Right or Wrong? There's one kind of chorus that he plays when he doesn't sing, and another type of chorus that he plays when he does sing. So I'll start with the version where he does not sing, and it goes like this. It's got that little bass line, and a little more treble side stuff, more bass line stuff. But ends the same way, got the same ending. So it starts out with this chord shape: 7th fret of the 5th string, 6th fret of the 4th string, 7th fret of the 3rd string, and 5th fret of the 2nd string. Now you'll be kind of sweeping up on the 2nd string, and then on the bass side, you'll be hitting the 5th string and also the 6th string. And what you do is you move that 7th fret of the 5th string down to the 6th string while holding down the rest of the chord. So you've got, so you can kind of get used to that. Alright, so it starts out like this. On the 5th string, you go down to the 5th fret and the 3rd fret. And then you move up here. 7th fret of the 4th string, 6th fret of the 3rd string, top 2 strings on the 5th fret. So you got this major chord. The bass note will be on the 4th string. Or you can hit the 5th string open as well. And on the 1st string, with your pinky, you can hammer into the 7th fret. Like that. So you've got then you come down and play this chord shape, which is the 4th fret of the 4th string, 2nd fret of the 3rd, 3rd fret of the 2nd, and the 2nd fret of the top string. So what I find works is to bar the top 3 strings, 2nd fret, then add the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and then you can add the 4th fret of the 4th string. So, like that. Now, when you enter into this, I know this might be a lot, but you can actually hammer on from the 3rd fret of the 4th string. If you want to play it like he plays it, you hit that, and then you plant this. Like that. So you've got hammer on. Like that. Then you play these descending double stops. So that's on the 7th fret of the 3rd and 1st strings. Then you bring it down to the 5th fret. And you end 4th fret of the 3rd, 3rd fret of the top string. You can also play it like this, playing that chromatic 4th fret. 5, 4, 3, so. Or, like that. So you've got. And that's the solo version of what he plays. Next is what he plays while he sings. And this will be very similar. So it starts out like the same way. Except he doesn't do this walk down bass line. He just goes right into this chord shape. 7th fret of the 4th string, 6th fret of the 3rd, top 2 strings, 5th fret. And now you can do the same thing on the bass line, where you move the 7th fret of the 4th string down to the 5th string, sweeping up on the top string. If you want, you can add that, although this seems like enough. And then what you'll do is you'll come down. You can kind of pull off from the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, or sorry, 4th string. 2nd fret of the 4th string, open, and play just a D major chord. 2nd fret of the 3rd, 3rd fret of the 2nd, 2nd fret of the top string, 4th string open. So you got. And you can still do that alternating bass. 4th string open, 5th string open. So you can have that symmetry. Then you come down the exact same way. And now when I play these double stops, I kind of mute the 2nd string with my middle finger, or one of my fingers. In this case, with my middle finger, the kind of joint part, just touching that 2nd string. That allows me to kind of sweep up on the top 3 strings without any kind of concern of hitting the 2nd string by accident. Now when you land here, 4th fret of the 3rd, 3rd fret of the 1st string, you can kind of hold it and hammer on the top string to the 5th fret. Anticipates that. You know, he kind of gets into that very early. Sliding in from the 5th fret of the 5th string. So those are kind of the 2 types of choruses that Sunhouse plays on this song, Am I Right or Wrong? And that really covers it for this lesson. So if you have any questions, please let me know. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching.